Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL League One. Kind of getting into the home stretch when it comes to the schedule, but that does not mean that things have straightened themselves out when it comes to the standings and the race for the playoffs. Let's get you working backward before we go forward, as we traditionally do here on the SDH on USL League One. So let's go back in time over the last 7 days and kind of guide through what has happened here in the last little while. So going back to August 31st, Tormenta goes to Charlotte, gets the win 2-0 at a plus 197. Union Omaha at home at Warner Park in Papio, Nebraska, knocks off Forward Madison as a minus 114, 1-0. Central Valley Fuego gets the win over FC Tucson as a minus 105, 3-2. That gets us into the weekend with 4 matches. And Greenville and Forward Madison, that one was another big one where Greenville only comes out with 1 point at Legacy early. 2-2 draw as Forward Madison gets a point on the road at a plus 233. Match of the week comes to us from the second home match in a week's time for Union Omaha. Union Omaha hosting Chattanooga Red Wolves. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL League One, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Here we go. Omaha looking to establish themselves as top-of-the-table contenders for the stretch run. Chattanooga seeking to close the gap on the Owls. Managed to hang around and scrape a winner from a set piece. Here's Shaft Brewer. Inside to Noe Meza. Leads the Owls in goals. Brewer now, his cross. Low along the ground, Kamatani denied. One-on-one by Carlos Aviles. What an opportunity for Hugo Kamatani, causing the chaos down the left side. Meza slipping it back out to him. It wasn't the best cross. It took a kind deflection off Timmy Mail's heels. Then Menzingen intercepts. He looks to run at that Omaha defense. Rafa Menzingen is loose. That's trouble for the Owls. Menzingen just dwelt on it a bit too long, perhaps. Then a left-footed effort. Nuhu tips it to himself and brings it down. Wow. Carrera, that's well done. The overlapping run is from Espinoza, and Espinoza, what a goal! Another one with that gorgeous left foot from Mo Espinoza. Their danger man, who we highlighted in the open, scores a brilliant opener tonight. And in this crucial match, with big home field implications, it's Chattanooga, the Red Wolves, who take the first bite. 1-0. Scored from there about 15 minutes ago. That was apparently to set his sights. There was nothing new who could do that time. Omaha, of course, advanced to the quarterfinal. Meza, is he onside here? No, Meza scuffed his finish. And the flag stayed down. That would have counted. Big opportunity. Nuhu. Ooh, that's dangerous. Intercepted by Espinoza. Espinoza with that left foot straight at Nuhu this time. They were exerting pressure in the opening 10 minutes of this second half. Again, weren't able to make something of it, and Chattanooga looking more and more secure. And they have a free kick. Herzog is shown a red card. Oh, my. The last thing Omaha could afford. Herzog is mystified. Omaha, for the second straight game, are down to 10 in the second half. He's given for that extra little kick. I think Herzog is saying, look, I was playing to the whistle, and the whistle hadn't blown. Could Noe Meza or Joey Brito lift that cloud? The quality delivery from this set piece. Meza might go for goal from here. Brito steps over it. Meza has a try, but it's too high and over the bar. Well, it's a tough spot for Rivera to be thrown into with his side down a man, and you expect he'll occupy that lone striker spot. Rivera hasn't seen much of the ball since coming on. Doyle. Still Connor Doyle. Going to curl one toward the back post. It's Jiba who rattles one off the outside of the goal. Jiba streaking into the picture and wasn't far away. Great work by Doyle, and Jiba just came streaking into the picture at the last moment. Head tennised out to midfield by Chattanooga, taken down by Claudio. Final 3 minutes of normal time. Skiers. Rivera. Brito. Brito toward Heel. Luis Heel! It's in! It's in! It's 1-1! And again, Union Omaha with 10 men have found a way to score for the second time in 4 days. And Union Omaha's new heel just might be their new face. What a ball from Joe Brito. Heel with just enough of a touch as it kissed off that far post and nestled into the back of the net. And it's happened to Chattanooga again. Just as Pedro Hernandez's 20th minute goal here in Omaha in late July looked like it would be a winner until stoppage time. That's flicked along. Akoff volleys. It's 2-1. No way. No way! The 10 men of Union Omaha have struck twice in 3 minutes to turn this game completely on its head. You say it's not possible. It was simply not probable. It's happened. Believe it. Dion Akoff has scored his first of the year. Espinoza up against Jiba. Mo Espinoza, too heavy a touch, out for a goal kick. That might do it. It does. That's the final whistle. It's happened.
So a 6-point week for Union Omaha. Big for them as they rocket up the standings, and we'll see where things shake themselves out as we get ready for the midweek in just a little bit. Northern Colorado, the Hailstorm get a win over North Carolina FC at 4-1 as a -161. And your last one on the board, FC Tucson at Keno North, knocking off Charlotte Independence by the score of 1-0 at a +194. Also, getting into the standings now. After the big 6-point week for Union Omaha, guess who's at the top of the standings? Union Omaha. Having won 4 of their last 5, they are now at 40 points, and they have a goal difference of +8. And they have a match in hand over Greenville, who is 1-1-1 in their last 3 at 39 points. 2 points ahead of Richmond. Richmond has also played 23 matches. They're at 38. So 1, 2, and 3 is officially a gaggle. Now, to the rest of it. 4 through 9, this is where the sprint happens. Chattanooga Red Wolves, with their loss, stay at 33 points. 24 matches played. They're at 9, 6, and 9, a goal difference of +10. Tormenta is in 5th, having won 2 in a row now. They're at 9, 6, and 8. They have a match in hand on Chattanooga at 33 points. Northern Colorado's won 2 in a row. They are now in the playoff picture in 6th at 25 matches played, the most in the league at 32 points. They are ahead of Forward Madison on wins and on goal difference, +3 to 8 to 7 and +3 to -1. Forward Madison is the first team out of the playoff picture at present. Central Valley, with their win, they're now up to 30 points, 23 matches played. They're in 8th. 9th, Charlotte Independence. They've lost 3 of 4. They only have 1 point in their last 4 matches. They're at 30 points in 24 matches. North Carolina FC is at 23 points, and FC Tucson, 22 matches played. They have matches in hand on everyone above them. They are at 20 points. So that sets us up for getting educated on everything going on in USL League One and get you into the schedule for the upcoming 7 days. So Wednesday night football, City Stadium in Richmond, Virginia. 6:30 kick, traditional. Richmond hosting South Georgia Tormenta. A big matchup for both. Friday night football, 2 matches, both in North Carolina, going up against high school football. Brave choice. Charlotte Independence at American Legion Memorial hosting Greenville Triumph. 7 o'clock at WakeMed, North Carolina FC hosting Central Valley. Saturday, quick turn for Tormenta as they play Richmond on the road. Then they come home to Irk Russell Park to take on the Hailstorm at 7:30. 8 o'clock at Breeze Stevens. Chattanooga makes the road trip to Madison to take on Forward Madison. Sunday football, it is at Keno North, 10 o'clock Eastern, FC Tucson and Union Omaha. So a very, very busy week across the board over the next 7 days when it comes to USL League One. So let's go into all of the news and notes that you need to know. And don't forget, sign up for the league newsletter. Go to uslleagueone.com. Click on the tab on the top page, on the home page, and you can sign up for the newsletter. Find out all the news that's going on in the league, in addition to listening to us on a weekly basis. USL League One Team of the Week for Week 23. Trevor Ammon for Northern Colorado Hailstorm is your player of the week for the first hat trick in club history in the 4-1 win over North Carolina FC. So that's their first ever player of the week selection as well. So good congratulations to Trevor for knocking off a couple of firsts ever in the history of Northern Colorado Hailstorm. The rest of the team in net, Union Omaha, Rashid Nuhu. Backline of 4, Dion Akoff from Omaha, Jacob Kroll from Tucson, Jake Dengler from South Georgia Tormenta, and Dalton Knutson from Union Omaha. Midfield of 4, Victor Falk from Central Valley, Alan Gavillanes from Greenville, Tobias Otieno from South Georgia Tormenta, and Franco Perez from FC Tucson. Ammon is joined by Lachlan McLean, his mate up top for Northern Colorado Hailstorm. And that is your team of the week for week number 24, week number 23. So week 23, Trevor Ammon from North Colorado Hailstorm is your player of the week. Mascot Knutson for Team of the Week, Nebraska Humane Society, named in an effort to bring attention to the stellar defensive play of Omaha's Dalton Knutson. Knutson for Team of the Week is an 11-month-old Rottweiler looking for a home in the Omaha area. So very, very cool that there is now officially a mascot attached to Team of the Week in USL League One. Also on the board, power rankings after Week 22 as we're heading into the subsequent weeks. Richmond was on top at number 1 with moving up 3 spots, which meant that Greenville, Chattanooga, and Union Omaha each moved down. This was before Union Omaha's 6-point week, so expect this to change when we talk next time. Forward Madison stays at 5. Charlotte stays at 6. South Georgia Tormenta up 2 to 7. Northern Colorado State at 8. Central Valley down 2 to 9. FC Tucson and North Carolina FC were 10 and 11. Let's see. Playoff tracker after week 22. You still have a lot of teams remaining with 6 weeks to go as they're chasing after everything in USL League One. We went over the standings, and it's going to be a race, R-A-C-E race. It is going to be a race to the finish. Also, keep an eye out for Goal of the Week and Save of the Week. You can vote on those Tuesday through Friday to USLLeagueONE.com. So when that pops up, feel free to vote on all of those activities with USL League One. Don't forget also to follow along on USL League One on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. That is your rundown of everything going on in USL League One. You've got 3 teams at the top chasing 1, 2, and 3. You got a lot of folks chasing after 4, 5, and 6, and it will be this way for the remainder of the season. For everybody here at SDH, if you are in market and can catch a match, catch a match. You'll get to see the quality competition as the sprint for the playoffs continues. If you're in market and can't go to the match itself, follow along on your local providers. If you're out of market and want to follow along, go to our friends at ESPN Plus because they have every single match in USL League One on the platform. So for everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the games in USL League One.
There can be only one.